Welcome back to Boyos Network. My people, I don't come again with the trendy things where they happen for this country, we will call Nigeria. The country that anything can go, as in the things then will be say, no, they happen for anywhere in the world before. Nigeria, yeah, they happen. Unimaginable things now they happen for Nigeria. And Nigerians, they see them as normal. That is how bad Nigerian situation dey. And as we all know, say the one way they happen for, the one they reign now for Nigeria be say, Oga Jagaban, as in President T-Pain, won't turn Nigeria into one party system. But as we say, and so they succeed actually because some of the governors so far don't they defer to APC. We say and sharply, and as it is now, some we see they expect say some go still follow suit. But Nigerians themselves they say they not go give a chance. Say this is plan will not work. So guys, I better wanna watch this video, and after watching, please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. Subscription is for free, just for you to be getting update as we they drop our news sharply. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and also I beg help us share this video so that YouTube can recommend it to others. Also, don't still forget to drop your thoughts, your take on this in the comment section. Bye bye, see you and love you guys.
Governor they decamp, but in people no decamp. Delta State governor decamped, but Delta State people, Asaba people are still talking Obi. Which kind of decamping be that? Last election, Obi won there by 72%. How can you not say taking the governor, you have taken the people? The people are still there. They are waiting for the next election, and they are praying for the day that their election will count. They can't be fooled. You took two people, you are celebrating. Two people, when 1 million people are outside saying they are not happy. Do more for us. Develop the country. Everybody they decamp with a celebrate. Is it decamping time? When you go to church, you know offering time. They sell it blessing time. Is this decamping time? Less than 2 years. Delta State governor has no electoral value. He only have big man value. That's why he's a Delta State governor. But it doesn't have electoral value. The day they gave us free and fair, let all the governors in Nigeria, let them decamp to APC. People will win that election. People's voice. Just give us people's voice. Forget all these decampers. Give us people's voice. Give us INEC. Let us vote. Let our vote count. It will tell you, see all these big people where they shout, I can win election. They are lightweight. They are like tissue paper. Do the people well. If they like, all the governors in Nigeria like, they decamp. They can't kill longer where they like, where they streets. The longer where they streets. If make 1 million governors decamp. You know change get mind. For organizer mind never change. Hunger still day. You can't hide hunger. It being power. So let's leave that. People decamping. Look at Natasha Akpoti. If we can have men, all those governors where they decamp, they're supposed to be wearing skirts. Why Natasha Akpoti they wear trousers? How can Natasha? She stood her ground. But governors, you don't they shake. I don't want to lose. 2027 is there. My mama they for us. Why? Even the Akwa Ibom one, they talk the thing where I don't understand. Forgetting Peter Obi wants conveniently. You cannot kill people's mind. People's mind are made up. If you guys believe that this decamping can work, give us INEC. Give us free, fair, credible election. You go see when.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Mr. President, as a concerned citizen, me, Peter, for Nigeria, allow me to give you small advice when no politician around you will ever give you. President Tinubu, you see all this energy and strategy where you they invest into trying to bring all politicians, governors, political godfathers to defect into APC to help you to win re-election in 2027. All of this energy where una they put into trying to convert Nigeria into a one-party state. Mr. President, if you invest just 50% of that energy and time into making the lives of Nigerians better, to make economy better, bring down inflation, lower cost of living, end insecurity, give Nigerians constant light. President Tinubu, you no go need all those governors. You no go need them. Because, Mr. President, unfortunately, you may be able to buy the support of governors, but you cannot buy the organic love and support of the people. President Tinubu, forget all these Yoruba Ronu APC boys where they social media. Some people go follow you for sentiments. Some go follow you based on waiting they won't chop. But you see, they call love and support of the people. If he didn't day, he didn't day. And any power that is gotten outside the people will become your own albatross. Because power must come from the people. President Tinubu, and any power where you force upon yourself, where you force yourself upon the people, it go only destroy the country even more. And Mr. President, power is transient. If you no leave power, power will leave you. See PDP now. Shebi, you been the governor of Lagos when PDP been there in power. Out of 36 states, they been get more than 25 governors. Today, where PDP, where power. They even boast, say they go rule Nigeria for about 50 or 60 years. Today, how far? Shebi APC self don't start. President Tinubu, make I ask question. If he sure for APC for 2027, share the confidence we will get about 2027 election. Now say because you know you have the capacity and competence to rule this country again, and share you know say you have performed so well that Nigerians are in support of you to become president for a second term. Or when our confidence now say you have hope in a criminal INEC and a corrupt Nigerian judiciary. And then tomorrow INEC go come and they talk say they want to begin voting without PVC. See INEC small nyash they shake. INEC will be the only political organization whenever officially declared to defect to APC, and that is because they know say they no go fit do them. If not, they are already the electoral arm of the APC. Mr. President, power is transient. If you not leave power, power will leave you. Officially, they say Mr. President is 73 years old. You have been former senator, former governor, former APC national leader. Your wife 3 times senator. Mr. President, at what point where we ourselves won't talk say this country that has given you opportunity to do so much and become so much, make you give Nigeria the opportunity to move forward. Say all these young children every day I dey social media with they cry, with they beg. Nothing else we are demanding for than let the country just be good for people to live. At what point will you begin to factor the welfare of Nigerians into your actions and political calculations? Nigerians, that is why I want to ask una the question. All of una they see waiting they go on. The people will be your oppressors and your rulers. They know they pretend about 2027. Everything where you they see they go on is a careful plan. I want to ask, if politicians don't already the perfect plan APC for 2027, what is your own plan for 2027? What will be the plan of we as Nigerians? What is our own agenda? On this social media, all of us one day just they use vibes and inshallah they discuss things where no concern us. Now so we want to enter 2027. It's like we want to renew our subscription for premium shaggy because we have another 4 years of lamentation. No? All this movement of governor where you they see governor defect to APC, there is no other reason. The reason no they had. The more governors are in the ruling party, the easier it is for you to rig elections. Simple. So nobody should be pretending like say we don't know. All this one where we quiet. You see what thing they go on for River State. You they see Kanu. You they see Delta don't join them. The plan not be to win with overwhelming majority. You know, just be able to break opposition enough, get small votes and add and declare yourself winner. And all of us they pretend like say we don't know. Look at River State, where one person feel boast say na him make another person governor, and nobody is paying attention to fix that criminal system where give you opportunity to fit make governor. So the whole of Rivers people know sabi pick governor. My people, all of us between now and 2027, we get one assignment. Not leave the fight for one person or one group of persons. They message me, they tell me, Peter, be careful, be careful. No, everybody should decide to speak for our own liberty. INEC is the difference between Nigeria of today and a better Nigeria. Any post where you they post, just they add fix INEC, electoral reform. If we not get confidence say we fit fix INEC, waiting make us believe say we fit change Nigeria. The thing where APC they use now INEC. So now there you must mount. It is either we go down National Assembly now or we go later. Waiting that they do now citizen sensitization. We must fix electoral system before 2027. It must be mandatory for electronic transmission of results. You must protect your INEC server. You must ensure that polling unit results are transmitted directly, and all of you should have access to that server. If not, just they prepare your renewed subscription for premium shaggy. Nigerians, stop pretending to be asleep. Shine your eye. Your oppressors are not pretending. Why are you pretending to not know what is going on? May God help Nigeria.
I will say this and I'll rest my case. If you have never saved my video on your phone or on your archives, please save this one for future reference. Because I won't talk so. Now waiting go happen. I'm not here to analyze politics. I'm here to tell you what is going on. The current defection from one party to another, as we can see, it's not about politics or politicians or political parties. It is the grand finale of ending a country called Nigeria. The leaders of this country has finally come together to round up this country, to bring an end to it. In case you don't know what they talk, this is a final phase of destroying Nigeria. Now they try to tell you so. So those of una where they run like crickets, they analyze rubbish for una status. Where my boss move, I move. Where my boss go, I go. But they go pen now. This rubbish, all of them go swim for inside. Oh. None of you will escape. Oh. This is not about bringing PDP down. Oh. This is about bringing Nigeria down finally. So now when they jump, they follow our boss's soul. They say, where my boss go, I go. I pray that it will not be too late before I realize. Because all of una go collect for this rubbish when they do so. Una family, home and abroad, they go collect. Not all that glitter that is gold. All of you want to join ruling party, Abi? There's no problem. Now, Nigerians, let me talk to you. Since there is no opposition party to contend with these people anymore, now we suppose stand as the opposition party, as a people against this politician called 2027. They should have us to contend with. Since that they do like God, that they do like Jehovah, that they do like saying that by their power they take they sleep and wake up. Now we're supposed to they say enough has to be enough. You people cannot continue to decide the fate of this country, because you see all of them, they fed, they smile, they happy, as if the people no get say, as if the citizens no get any rights. Oh God, this is a show of shame. See, that they look down on the citizens, that they like, who bear this one? When I come out, whether I vote or not, we go do what we want to do. That is why come 2027, whether they prepare for so, we suppose go wait for them as political party opposition. Yes, because this defection where they see so, I swear to God, is not going to better Nigeria. It's not going to end the killing. It's not going to reduce cost of living. It's not going to reduce fuel. It's not going to move Nigeria forward. Definitely, it is to destroy Nigeria the more. So we have the last chance to save this country, and we need to do it now. Because what these people are preparing for is beyond 2027 election. They are preparing to scatter this country once and for all. And I see my youth clapping for foolish elders, greedy elders, where don't live their life finish. We're supposed to live with the youth to live our life. When they clap, they follow, that they shout, where my boss go, I go. But they go pay you. Whether your boss go, they collect. You not go free, you go collect. I mean, when Nigerians not ready against their leaders, all of them not go escape. Una property not go escape. Anything una stand for not go escape. Wanna save this video. So those of una where they wear campaign materials, cap, clothes everywhere, wear and follow party, go anywhere. We not hold una muna nowhere. When we go set for this country, everything that you stand to represent, everything you work for, they will go down. Because you joined and set the fire, and the fire must burn you, and it must burn everything that you have. The time is near. The time is near. This is not about collecting South or collecting Southeast or being a political professor. This is about destroying your future, your life, your country. And all of them, they clap for these old dead leaders. Enough is enough. Save this my video. The only way where they'll fit clear my doubt now, if this defection begin to better Nigeria, begin to move Nigeria forward, is stop the killing. Since the president of this country, now they see what they happen for this country, leave all the killing, leave everything. Now how to move people from one political party to another. Now go France, go evaluate. You not go evaluate how to stop insecurity. You not go evaluate how to better Nigeria. You not go evaluate how to give us good light, good road, good education. You not go evaluate how to make Nigeria look like the country where for go evaluate. Now how to destroy this country the more. Now go evaluate. A word is enough for the wise. On this note, let the defection continue. Let the decamping here and there continue. As it stands now, Now let APC lead this country. It is now between APC party and the citizens of Nigeria. I leave Nigerians with this question.
And there is a mass exodus from the opposition parties, not just the PDP, into the APC. The whole of Delta State is gone. PDP into APC, led by former presidential running mate of the PDP, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, and the governor. In Osun State, Honorable Wole Oye has also moved from the PDP to the APC. In Kano State, Senator Sumaila Kawu has led a group of NNPP politicians into the APC. And there's this concern about one-party state and all of that, where Senator Saraki says, oh, this is an opportunity for the PDP to reinvent itself, to rebuild. Does the PDP have the capacity to rebuild itself, to learn from this? Is it an opportunity or really an earthquake?
If I have to start, I want to declare that there is something called in Nigeria Human Rights Commission, which entitles everybody, anybody, to want to belong, refuse to belong, change where you are, have new aspirations. So if anybody leaves PDP to APC and vice versa, that is their human right so to do. But what is important, therefore, is the characterization of the behavior pattern. In this country, we have leaders who just emerge. You never heard he was a councillor or a chairman of a local government or a member of House of Assembly. Suddenly somebody moves and becomes a governor. It's only in this country somebody suddenly moves and becomes a president. So what kind of characterization do you attach to their behavior pattern thereafter? So nothing should surprise you that let us use the example of Delta State, where a party had been in government for 26 years, from Ibori 8 years to Kowa 8 years, and then the present governor, I think he's in his second term, and suddenly decides to move to APC. What is the reference point? Because if you're moving from A to B, there has to be something more exciting, something reference you can make that B is doing better than A or vice versa. So in each of these movements, you don't see any convincing argument from the so-called PDP members who are moving. I don't want to suppose that it is, some kind of massaging, or maybe they have done something funny and a couple of files have been shown them of the way they ran the affairs of the state. And like the former APC chairman Adams Oshemolo said, come over to our party and you are as free as air. So it also shows that APC is an absorbent for illegality, absorbent for corruption, absorbent for those who have no idea of what politics is all about, because it is service to the people. And I'm not convinced. I saw one day where these people were discussing with their various constituencies, telling them why PDP had failed and why they are moving. That will be my comment for now.
Okay, sir. Thank you for this interview. Great to be in conversation with you. Now, for me, I'd like us to take a few steps back because when we read the current developments, so many of them are being shaped in the context of 2023. But there's the argument that PDP was a party filled with those committed to ideology and committed to national unity and certain ideals. But some are saying that there was an original sin committed in 2014 or 2015 that has now snowballed into all we are seeing now. My question is, where do you think the original sin was committed that has landed PDP in this crisis today?
Well, if you call it a sin, that's a lot more serious religious word to use. In politics, everywhere in the world, if you see what is happening with American Donald Trump, he delivers about 10 policies in one day and denies all of them. the highest point of democracy in the world. So there are lots of things going up and down, but in summary, I don't even, it went back as early as 2014 or 15, you said. Recently, I think before the 2023 election, you know, two committees were set up in PDP. One headed by former governor of Enugu State, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, and then the other one headed by former governor of Benue State, I can't remember his name now, but I also do. Ugwuanyi headed the one for zoning of party offices like chairman, you know, secretary, chairman in the local governments and the sort. The one headed by the governor, former governor of Benue State, was supposed to make pronouncements on the zoning for national elective office like the presidency, vice presidency, governors and thereabout, where it will go to. Governor Ugwuanyi did his own explicitly and delivered that the zoning for chairmanship should go to the north. But the other party remained silent. It was that silence that encouraged somebody like Atiku Abubakar to want to run. Because if that committee had recommended, as the other one did, and as the APC did, that all candidates for such major offices should come from the south, and somebody disobeyed that, that would be party indiscipline, and you know, some sort of action should be taken. But nothing like that was said, and so he had the freedom. And unfortunately, that freedom also led to failure, and the party lost that election.
Well, Chief Ulasi, I ask a question. What do you think is the future of the PDP and opposition politics in Nigeria within the context of the, you know, claim that we are heading towards a one-party state, and the chairman, the chairman of the APC, saying, "Look, 2027 is a done deal. APC will win. President Tinubu has won."
Well, if I can put you back some 20 years ago, you know, a former chairman of PDP, now late, Vincent Obulafo, also said PDP will run Nigeria for 60 years. It is now for you to know whether we run Nigeria for 60 years. The pronouncements people make out of the comfort of their bedroom or comfort of their offices, they have right so to do. But I can tell you that Ahmed Tinubu is an embodiment of reasonable doubt. And I mean what I said in every aspect of it. It's a summary of an embodiment of reasonable doubt. For a president, as killings were going on in Makurdi and Plateau, my president was in Paris for 7 days, only God knows doing what. That wasn't enough. From there, he went to London. So you start to ask yourself, what is the reference point of human beings who leave either the PDP or Labour Party or whatever to go over to APC? There has to be some performance value, some performance reference, some honor, some integrity you have to make reference. That is why you're moving. And in all these interviews and movements, I didn't see any convincing argument why they did what they did. So it must be reasons other than what the ordinary people see. You know, and you know what the problem is in this country. I give Bola Tinubu one credit. He's a master politician, he's a strategist. I had always said this from the time he was governor of Lagos State. You know, under Obasanjo, there was nothing the PDP didn't do to remove him. With other governors, they succeeded in 5 states, and he stood his ground and was never removed. And he remained there until he finished 8 years, and from that point, he became president of Nigeria. So it's not somebody I take for granted in any aspect of human discussion. I don't take him for granted. He's a strategist, but PDP should be thinking a lot more about their future. It's not just a matter of, you know, any time there is 4 years coming around, people want to be governor, they want to be this. They rush to buy forms. Nobody thinks of how the party is built, because if you don't build a fundamental party from, let me say, from the state to local government to wards, then there's no way you're going to energize and mobilize the people to vote for you. This interest of only in election shows you the dishonesty of what some members of the PDP, and not only PDP, even in APC are doing. So we have to have a change. I believe that the present leadership has to set up a very high-powered committee to look at, there are shortcomings. Nobody will tell you there are no shortcomings in PDP. If there are no shortcomings, people will not be moving either rightly or wrongly. But we have to address such shortcomings, if any, and then look forward to the future.
Okay, now there's some PDP stalwarts who've been speaking and commenting on this issue over the past 24 hours. And some are putting forward the idea that the only way for PDP to make a breakthrough come 2027 is to begin to woo Peter Obi back into the fold and move in allegiance or alliance with him. What's your take on this?
Peter Obi is a factor of progress. He's a success himself. I mean, in the last presidential election, he had over 6 million votes. So if there are no over-ambitious, inordinately ambitious people in PDP who don't want to be overshadowed, who don't want their positions to be diluted, yes, Peter Obi is somebody the party should openly approach, because we're talking about leadership for better government of Nigeria, not better person for Nigeria, not better party for Nigeria. There are individuals who have the characteristics of performance, who have integrity, who have honor, and Peter Obi is one of the very few in this country who has such qualities. So if the party does decide to approach him and solicit my advice, I have enough contact and relationship with Peter Obi that I will convince him about the future, why it is necessary for all of us to come together to be able to stop the menace that is going on in Abuja presently.
Well, Chief, I get your point that you were making about the fact that, look, persons have fundamental rights. Section 40 allows you to join whatever association you want to join. But Senator Saraki raised a moral point. He said that, look, it looks terrible that a man like Senator Okowa, who was running mate on the presidential ticket of the PDP in 2023, will abandon the party. Acting National Chairman, Senator Damagum, says that, look, the party has done a lot to support the PDP in Delta State. That why would the Delta PDP behave like this? What do you think of those two submissions? Do you think that there's a moral issue here?
I still summarize it with my first. Yeah, there is a moral issue. It's not a constitutional issue. Morality is neither here nor there. I won't do that. Dr. Abati, I know, may not do that if you are seriously involved in politics. But, the character of human beings, it's only in this country that 1 + 1 is not 2. It can give you 5, it can give you 10. People you presuppose behave in a particular way, do something differently, and you'll be shocked. That's what we are discussing now. It's difficult for me. Former Governor Kowa is, sufficiently close to me. He's present governor. I don't know him. I never met him. But for Kowa to be part of that process, all through yesterday, I tried to reach him, and his phone was switched off. So I wanted to really know what is the problem. There could be things I don't know about that he will explain to me. I'll still make effort to reach him. But like I said, every individual in this country has the constitutional right to do what you want to do. It is for people to assess you, know whether you have integrity, whether you have honor. It is not a one-man decision, because time is coming, in the next 1 or 2 years, things will start happening again. And people will be prepared to ask you questions about the decision processes you have made recently or, in the past, that will make people entrust you with new responsibilities. Because for you to be in a party that made you governor for 8 years and you suddenly move without making any serious comment about, whatever the dysfunctionalities or whatever that has made it impossible for you to want to remain in that party, that you want to seek for El Dorado elsewhere. And where are you seeking for the El Dorado? There is no reference in APC in this country. Absolutely no reference. So, but I still concede to them their right to do whatever they want to do. This is not the time for us to start making comment on that move. I'll be very, very involved when the time comes to discuss the fate of PDP, reference what they did for Obasanjo's time. I don't think you can make a comparative analysis of 8 years of Obasanjo from the military, and we stabilize this country, and what Jonathan did to the best of his ability. Look at what Jonathan did and what Muhammad Buhari did, which I normally say it was 8 years of a national disaster. You wouldn't know whether there was a government in Nigeria or not. So I don't know what the interest is in these people moving over to APC, but I concede to them their right so to do.
Okay, sure. Now, I believe it was Ambassador Damagun who made the statement that we are aware that there are several more governors who will be defecting as well. And he said, well, those who are not with us should leave. They are free to go. Do you think this is the right position, or do you think PDP should be engaging these governors to find a way to find common ground to see how they can stay in the fold? What's the best way to navigate this? Because they're still sitting governors. They bring value to the party. Are you going to just advise that they just be allowed to go just like that?
Well, I have just said that I'm part of the process of wanting to reach most of these governors to know what their problems are. But that does not also stop them from taking action because they have, the human rights so to do. But if somebody puts you in a position of authority for 8 years, 4 years, 8 years, and the thank you give back to him is just to abandon ship, it doesn't show so much about integrity and honor on your part. The party is setting up, a committee to look into that, and it's not what we can make public at this moment. So it's unfortunate. That's not the only place. If you remember some 20 years ago or 25 years ago, there was a time there was a stampede, as it were, out of late Vincent Obulafo left, Gemade left, a couple of other people left, but it didn't kill the party. It will help us to reorganize, restabilize, and bring in new people because it creates doubt now in the minds of majority members of the party about the honor and integrity ascribed to these people who are presently or hitherto were leaders of the party. If somebody can just wake up a whole state, from National Assembly to State Assembly to governor to former governor and leave.
Well, we lost audio connection with you, Chief. If you may just complete your thoughts. But I would also like you to comment on coalition politics. This effort being led by the presidential candidate of the PDP in the 2023 elections, about coalition, opposition politics, this attempt to form some kind of powerful force against President Tinubu and the APC. Although PDP governors have met, and they seem to not be very enthusiastic about that idea. Maybe perhaps because almost all of them are planning to follow the Oburewuri example and end up in the APC.
I must admit that it's unfortunate what is going on, but it would be shameful on their part, very shameful, if most PDP governors, for reasons best known to them, leave the party and join APC. And like I said earlier, before the network went off, if you are moving from point A to B, B must be better than A or A better than B. I want to see them in a press conference telling me, after 8 years of being a governor, what are the achievements you made in your state? Is it because some money has changed hands? You remember, some top people now, one of them is either Speaker of the House or President of Senate, was minority leader of PDP in the Senate. Minority leader, and every day was shouting, and after he went to London, met then president, and he came back and left PDP and went over to APC. And today he's President of Senate. What kind of reference do you want me to make about such people on their character and quality of reasoning and their integrity? This is why this country is not moving. This is why nothing is functioning, because you don't know whom to trust and whom not to trust. This is why promises are made. We will give water, we will build this, we will do that, and nobody does anything, and because they know the citizenry are not going to ask any questions. I think it's now coming to a point where the press must lead this battle, because this nonsensicality, we cannot allow it to continue. You just don't wake up because you have human rights and do what you like. Because promises were made to people when you were campaigning. This is what I will do on this platform. This is what I will do on this platform. You didn't tell them that halfway you will move from PDP to APC or APC to PDP or Labour to any. The people have a right to know why you are moving and the reasons following therefore. But like I concede again, they have a right. The Nigerian Human Rights Commission said you have a right to do such thing, but certainly not to, impede the human rights of other people.
Well, thank you very much. You've done Ilasi. You brought in journalists. Well, the media, we can only do so much. The people we talk to, do they even listen to us? Or do many of them even have the capacity to understand some of the things we say? But thank you very much.